Hi there and welcome to Beauty Talk. My name is Linda, and if you didn't know me already, I love everything about skincare, makeup, beauty, and even fashion. But in today's video, I wanted to share with you my review on professional hair care brand Kérastase, particularly in its range called Genesis. This is a range that is supposed to help combat hair fall due to breakage. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about this hair care range, I am going to dive a little bit into some of the key ingredients that are highlighted so that we can understand, why they work. And I'm going to share with you also my experience. I'm going to show you the texture of the products and give you at the end my overall thoughts on this range. So if you're interested in seeing that, please keep on watching. Before, I want to ask you, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I get a lot of viewers, but people seem to forget to subscribe to my channel. So it would mean the world to me, if you would please subscribe to my channel. That will really help so that the YouTube algorithm can push forward my videos and more people can see my videos, and so that the channel can also continue to grow. Don't forget also to give me a like so that I know you like this type of content, and also don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, because I also share some beauty tips there, but also a little bit of my personal life in case you're interested in getting to know me a little more. So without anything else to add, let's start the video. So before I talk about the products, I just wanted to share with you this makeup that I filmed earlier today. And I filmed this speaking in Spanish for my Spanish-speaking viewers, and I thought it was so beautiful. It's supposed to be an easy makeup that anybody can do. So let me know if you like it, and I can do something similar but in English. Okay, now let's talk about the products. So as I mentioned, this is a professional hair care brand that's called Kérastase. I think a lot of us are probably familiar with it. Kérastase is available around the world and they're very famous. You can see them in a lot of hair salons. They're carried in a lot of hair salons, and it's quite pricey. I'm not gonna lie. It's a luxury hair care brand. And I have been using this hair care brand since 2023, so at the beginning of the year, and then I kind of stopped in the middle, like in the summer. I was using another hair care brand, and then I went back to using Kérastase, the whole range of Genesis. And I used it from the end of the summer of 2023 until December 2023, and then I've used it recently last night again, and I have to say, spoiler alert, I really like this range. But let's talk a little bit more about this range. So this Kérastase hair care line in this range called Genesis is meant to be for fighting hair fall due to breakage. So it doesn't say that it's meant to help your hair grow, but it does say that it's meant to help strengthen your hair and to revitalize it so that it looks healthier and it grows better. So I will talk about some of the ingredients that are highlighted, not from the perspective of a chemical formulator, because I'm not a chemical formulator, so I do not know, but those that I can understand, just to give you a little bit more of an understanding as to why this range works, and maybe kind of like the reason why it might be a little bit more pricey. But I definitely think that it's really important to highlight some of these ingredients, because it can also help you kind of like when you're looking around, if you want products that have similar ingredients, but you don't want to buy the same range, but you want the similar ingredients and the similar effects, that can be kind of helpful in that sense. Kérastase Genesis range promises to be a powerful solution to combat hair fall due to hair breakage by strengthening it and giving your hair more energy and vitality. And it does it through few main ingredients that I'm going to quickly touch on about. And there are actually, when I was doing the research, there's like these 5 that are mainly highlighted, but I think I'm only going to speak about the 3, which I think are the more peculiar ones, if you wish. So I'm going to talk about those. And the first one is that it contains aldehyde native cells. And aldehyde native cells apparently has been shown to be rich in antioxidants. And therefore it can be beneficial for the hair because it can help strengthen our hair and combat free radicals, which actually lead to damage in our hair as well. Not only the hair, but also the scalp. The other main ingredient is ginger root extract. And this is an interesting ingredient because like for instance, aldehyde native cells, apparently there's a lot more research, at least when you do like a quick generalized research, there is a lot more research that's more consistent in talking about its benefits for the skin, for the hair and stuff like that. Meanwhile, ginger root extract, it's a little bit more, complicated in terms of like, seems to be like different opinion or different results in the studies, if you wish. However, ginger root apparently is an ingredient that's been used for centuries for hair growth, and it seems to help with hair growth in the sense that ginger root extract has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, which can help soothe the scalp, therefore help for your hair to grow better. As I said, this is what some of the studies suggest, that ginger root extract can potentially help with hair growth. Other main ingredient to highlight is aminexol. So it says it has aminexol 1.5%. As I understand, this is an ingredient that is developed by L'Oreal. And what it does is that it's a compound that helps to kind of anchor your hair follicle. So therefore it's going to reduce hair loss. So apparently the clinical studies available show that the effectiveness of aminexol in the sense that it's going to improve hair retention, therefore preventing hair thinning. The way I understand it is that it's going to basically delay the shedding process of your hair. So that phase when your hair needs to kind of fall, it's going to delay that process. So it's going to make your hair look fuller for a longer time. Now that we know all the main ingredients, these are the key ingredients that are kind of highlighted throughout the range that are present in all of the products. However, each of the products has some different ingredients specifically formulated for that specific use that it's intended to. The first product that I will talk about is the shampoo, and the one that I have, this is a recyclable tin. You can buy it's like a liter sack, but it also comes in the smaller size. I have the liter one because I really like it, and the one that I have is called the Kérastase Genesis Bain Hydra-Fortifiant, because there are two versions. This is the Hydra-Fortifiant, is supposed to be for people with normal to oily scalp, and then they have the other one that is called the Bain Nutri-Fortifiant, which is more for people who have a bit of a drier scalp. In addition to those key ingredients that are present throughout the whole Genesis range, I'm just going to point out that this is a shampoo that has surfactants. I am not afraid of surfactants. I like surfactants, particularly because I have an oily scalp and I don't wash my hair very often. I wash my hair about twice a week. And for me, it's really important to use a shampoo that does have good surfactants that are going to do a proper cleanse of my scalp to properly remove the excess oil, the buildup, the pollution, and all these nasty things that get in our hair. So I don't mind surfactants, but I know that this one is formulated in a way that it's definitely going to remove, a good amount of oil, because this one is created for people from normal to oily hair. It's definitely going to do a deep cleanse. That's what I'm trying to say, but without necessarily stripping or irritating your scalp. The other thing that this shampoo also has is salicylic acid, which is an excellent ingredient to have in shampoos or scalp cleansers, because salicylic acid is an ingredient that helps to exfoliate, but also by doing so, it is going to help with the oil production, because it's going to not only exfoliate the surface of the skin, but also deep into the pores or perhaps around the follicles of the hair, therefore helping with a better cleanse. But also, because your scalp is cleaner and exfoliated, it also can improve the levels of hydration in your scalp, if that makes any sense. At least that's what the studies say. So salicylic acid can help break down those dry patches that can sometimes form in our scalp because of debris, dirt, maybe dry patches, and therefore it can help increase the levels of moisture in our scalp. Because if you have those dry patches or debris that are stuck in your scalp, they kind of can prevent moisture in your skin, if that makes sense. In terms of the texture, the shampoo is transparent. I will mention the fragrance. The fragrance in all the range is a very beautiful fragrance. bear in mind that this is originally a French brand, and I have to say that they just know how to do fragrance. Most French brands that I know, they all have like beautiful fragrances, and I really enjoy this one in particularly. I'm very picky about fragrances, but I think the fragrance in this brand, this range of Genesis, is very good, and it's so good that I think they even came out with a candle with the same scent. So in terms of the texture, as I said, it is transparent and it is sort of like a jelly. It's not too runny. And you don't have to use too much of it. So if you do, for instance, a double cleanse, which is what I do, when I do a double cleanse in this, I start off by using 3 to 4 pumps. It doesn't dispense too much. 3 to 4 pumps, and I will do my first cleanse. When you do the first cleanse, you don't get so much foam because it's the first cleanse. You're kind of removing that first layer of dirt and oil. But when you do the second cleanse, I can get away with using 2 to 3 pumps, and it's enough, really. You can use just a tiny amount of it, and it will lather so nicely, and it will do a really good cleanse of my scalp. I've been really enjoying this product. However, I have been thinking that during the winter, because my skin gets a little bit more drier, I can get away with using the other version, the Bain Hydra-Fortifiant. I think I can get away with using that one, which is probably a formula that has a little bit more of hydrating ingredients. Therefore, it's probably better for like if you have drier scalp. So I was just thinking maybe I could use that one now during the winter, but this one has been really good. So final thoughts, this product I really like. I like that it leaves my scalp feeling super clean, but without feeling stripped or dry. I definitely think that it does, this is sort of like a clarifying shampoo because it really does a very good cleanse. The next product the range Genesis has is this one, which is the Fondant Renforcateur. Some of the names of Kérastase are really hard to pronounce. But anyway, this is the conditioner, which is nearly done. And this conditioner, I don't really have any particular ingredient to highlight besides those that are present throughout the line, such as Edelweiss native cells, ginger root extract, and Armenic cell. This has several moisturizing ingredients such as soybean oil, glycerin, sunflower oil, and it even has a peptide. But it has some other ingredients which are hard to pronounce, which are very common ingredients that are present in hair conditioners. In terms of the texture of this product, it is very creamy but not so dense like a hair mask, and it feels really nice upon the touch. It smells really good, but it's really easy to apply on the hair. In terms of how it leaves my hair, it is really nice because it leaves my hair very manageable, so it's easy to detangle, and it does it in a way that it doesn't leave my hair weighed down. So this is one of the good things about Kérastase is that they really know how to make very lightweight formulas that are very easy to use, although they maybe don't feel so thick. They are really capable of truly conditioning the hair and really helping with that manageability, easy to comb the hair, but also providing shine without leaving your hair feeling weighed down. Therefore, it's really good, especially if you're a person who has very thin hair. And although I have a lot of hair, my hair is rather thin, so I don't like to use anything that could weigh my hair down. And I have to say that this line does not do that. So definitely, I have been really enjoying to use the conditioner. The next product the range has is the hair mask. This is the Genesis Masque Reconstituant, and I really like this product. I'm just going to point out that when I don't use the mask, I will use the conditioner. And actually, this is a brand new one. I'll show you. I just used it last night, so you can see. Love the smell of this product. So good. So again, in addition to having the Edelweiss native cells, the ginger root extract, the ammonixol. It also has some other ingredients that are particularly good for deeply nourishing the hair, but also for strengthening, such as amodimethicone. It's a very popular ingredient. As far as I understand, amodimethicone is a newer form of a silicone. It's modified so that it is lightweight and doesn't leave too much of a residue, but it really does help to kind of nourish and potentially even strengthen the hair, but also kind of like, you know, help it with manageability and just really conditioning the hair. If you want to know more about amodimethicone, Michelle Wong from Lab Muffin here on YouTube, she is a chemist. She's a proper specialist in terms of ingredients, and she does a deep dive about amodimethicone and its potential benefits for hair, and it's a very good video. So if you want to know more about that ingredient, you can check that video out. However, this mask has some other ingredients. Let me see, they're a bit hard to pronounce, but it's called let's see if I can say this right. Behentramonium chloride and cetrimonium chloride. These are very common ingredients, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen them in a lot of other hair conditioners and hair masks, and they're very good for truly conditioning and deeply nourishing the hair. And in terms of the texture of this product, it has a lot thicker of a texture compared to the conditioner. This one is a lot more creamier, but also a lot more dense and thick. And I really love this mask. I really enjoy how it makes my hair feel. It makes my hair feel very smooth, very manageable. It also improves the shine and manageability, as I already mentioned, of my hair. It just really helps your hair feel truly nourished, and you visibly see that there is like less split ends and your hair looks more shiny. In fact, when you're rinsing it out, you can already feel the smoothness of your hair when you use this mask. And again, it doesn't weigh your hair down. That's why I really like it, because I have thin hair, as I've mentioned, and it's very important for me. I really like to use products that nourish my hair, but I don't want them to weigh my hair down, so that when I curl my hair, it doesn't hold the curl, or it just starts feeling kind of like, you know, flat. And using these products, I have not felt that my hair feels weighed down at all. It even feels kind of like light, my hair. It just feels very lightweight in general. I really love this mask, and as I mentioned, this is a new one. I've just repurchased this one and I love it. A few more products in the range, and the second to last is this one, which is the serum that's called the Anti-Hair Fall Fortifying Serum. And I love this product. In addition to having, again, the Edelweiss native cells, the ginger root extract, ammonixol, it has some other ingredients such as antioxidants, which can really help fight the external aggressors that can contribute to damage in our hair. But it also has other ingredients that can help to preserve the scalp's natural protective barrier. Those other key ingredients are caffeine. Caffeine has apparently, according to what I've seen from the dermatologist, caffeine has a lot of studies that suggest that it can actually help with hair growth because it stimulates blood flow. It has niacinamide, which is that ingredient that's going to help preserve the scalp's natural hydration levels, but also its overall health. It's a great ingredient. This niacinamide, you see it in skincare, you see it everywhere, and you will also see it in scalp care, which I think is absolutely great. And then it has arginine, which is an ingredient that can also help with the stimulation of blood flow, but also it can help soothe and protect the protective barrier of our scalp skin. And then it also has resveratrol, which is another of my favorite antioxidants, which can also help kind of boost your skin's own ability to produce antioxidants, if I'm not mistaken, that's what I understand, and therefore help your skin kind of be stronger, even in like wound healing and things like that. Resveratrol has been really good in that sense. So it really can help your skin renovate much better, if that makes sense. So overall, this serum for me, it is sort of like an anti-aging serum that you would use on your face, but for your scalp. Not that your scalp, is aging in the same way as your face, but it's still aging. and not only aging, but there's a lot of things like environmental factors and lifestyle factors that can contribute to the health of your hair. So using a serum in your scalp care, I think, is absolutely amazing. It's definitely been helpful for me. Little story time is that, so the year 2022, I actually got COVID. I had COVID in the summer, and that really had an impact in my hair. Then closer to the winter, at the end of the year, I was sick again, and I was really stressed, and that really took a toll on my hair. I could really see how my hair was thin, and I started seeing like sort of like here bald patches, but now you can see that I have a lot of like little hairs, and even at the bottom here I have like these little growing hairs. I don't know if you can see, but after using all these products, I think they have definitely helped my hair grow. It is said that when this happens to you, it's absolutely normal when you go through some kind of illness and stress and things like that, that can affect your hair, making you have more hair fall. That this is something that will correct itself. So most likely you will see that it's going to stop after 6 months. If it doesn't stop after 6 months, you probably need to go to a hair specialist or a dermatologist to see what's the underlying issue. But if it's like in my case, I am almost positively sure it was because I was ill and I was really, really stressed. So it really took the most of last year to kind of like really see my hair recover, and now I think it's finally in that state where I can see that it's a lot more fuller, it feels a lot thicker, and it also just looks a lot better in general. And I definitely think it is because of all of these things that I've been doing, including using a serum that can kind of help. I don't think it's a miracle, it's not going to make your hair grow from one day to another, but I definitely think it is a product that has helped preserve the health of my hair, preserve the health of my scalp. And if you have a healthy scalp, your hair is more likely to grow strong and healthier. That's the way I see it. So I love this product, and this is actually my third one I've gone through. Last product of this Genesis range from Kérastase is this one, which is called the Defense Thermique. Now this says that it's an anti-hair fall fortifying blow dry fluid. Sorry guys, I seriously need to invest in a new phone or something with more storage, because it's just like my phone just died. So this is my husband's phone, which I'm filming with. I use the selfie mode in case the quality is not the best, but I find that the quality is really good. Anyway, last product I was talking about is this product from Kérastase Genesis Range, which is called the Defense Thermique. And this is supposed to be an anti-hair fall fortifying blow dry fluid. So in addition to having all those ingredients that I mentioned earlier, such as the Edelweiss native cells, ginger root extra, almond extra, it also helps with 88% hydration, 24 hours protection against frizz without weighing it down, and it also has detangling action that helps to prevent hair fall due to breakage from brushing, and it protects from heat up to 220 degrees. So in addition to those ingredients that I mentioned before, it also has coconut oil, which is an amazing ingredient for hair. I've seen so many specialists and people who know about hair care that, like chemical formulators and other specialists talk about the benefits of coconut oil for the hair. And this product has that. It also has, again, amodimethicone. It also has, again, citramonium chloride, but it also has glycerin, hydrolyzed vegetable protein. So it has like a bunch of very, very nice ingredients that are going to really help to nourish the hair, really help to detangle, but also help to kind of protect it, not only from heat, but also from other environmental stressors and things that can damage your hair. So initially it says that it's a blow dry fluid. You can use it before blow drying your hair. I've seen some people refer to it as a leave-in conditioner, which I suppose it's the same as a blow dry lotion. But one thing I will point out is that this product it's much lighter than a traditional cream. Just for reference, This one is more like a true lotion because it's like a little bit creamier and thicker in consistency, and this one is like a very runny lotion, and I think that's why they've put it in like a spray bottle. But when you spray it directly to the hair, it doesn't spray evenly because it's quite thick. So what I do, the way I like to use it, is that I spray it to my hand and then I apply it to my hair. And actually, the way that I use it is not so much when my hair is wet. When my hair is wet, I like to go in with a normal or traditional lotion, blow dry lotion. But then when I'm going to style my hair with my curling wand, I like to use this product, and I spray it onto my hand, and then I section my hair and I put it in my hair and I kind of brush it through. This is going to help detangle, but also once it dries down, it's going to provide that heat protection. And using it that way has been really helpful for me. I've really seen that it's really helped with protecting my hair from the heat. But not only, it also has like this benefit. It kind of like helps when you style your hair, like using the hair curling tone like I do. It seems like it has this ability to help with preserving that style, to preserve it in that shape. I think a lot of these new styling products actually have that inbuilt, this technology that really helps to so that the style that you're doing, it's gonna hold that way, if that makes sense. So as you can see, this is my hair after using these products. I must confess that I'm starting to use some other products, but last night I did use this and I have been using it until the last couple of weeks. I've been using this hair care range for most part of the year last year, because we already are in 2024. Today is the 5th of January. So for the most part, I've been using this hair care range, and I can vouch to say that it is an amazing range that really has helped my hair look shinier and really help my hair grow a little bit stronger. I'm not gonna say that my hair is perfect yet. I think my hair is still kind of recovering from, like I said, the stress. I live a very stressful life. I have a full-time job besides YouTube and social media and all these kind of things, and there's definitely a lot of things in my life that I think have contributed to my health, to the health of my hair. In addition to that, I live in London, which is a very polluted city. There's also a lot of hard water, and those sort of things I understand can be damaging to the hair. Nevertheless, I think that using this range, as you can see, I feel that my hair looks really nice, very nice and shiny, and it's very manageable. And as I said, I'm starting to see how much more thicker my hair is, and I feel that I'm really happy with this range. Having said that, this is a professional range, and I want to point out that I made this question to the Beauty Brains. The Beauty Brains are these two chemical formulators. They're specialists in creating products. They're people who really know, what each ingredient for products, how they're made, what they're for, and whether they're good or not. And they have a podcast, if I didn't mention that, and I listen a lot to their podcast, and I really trust their opinions on things, and they really explain things in a way that is very understandable, and I just find that they give reliable information for me. And I asked them whether professional hair care brands were better than more commercial hair care brands, those that are sold in pharmacies or supermarkets and things like that. And they explained to me that it's not necessarily better. What happens usually with professional hair care brands is that they have a little bit of a bigger budget, so they can add more sophisticated ingredients and things like that. They can play around with the formula in that sense. Meanwhile, non-professional hair care products, it doesn't mean that they're less better. However, they're just, they're maybe a little bit more limited. They're less fancy if you think about it. It doesn't mean that they are less effective. They're just, don't have that, like this one. The smell of this is incredible. It has a little bit more of these ingredients, like these antioxidants, which maybe are not present in those more commercial brands. So it definitely is a little bit more sophisticated, in my opinion. And not all professional hair care brands have this, because apparently there are also these professional hair care brands that you know, they just charge a lot, but they have nothing to it. They're basically the same formula as maybe a commercial, more affordable hair care brand. But I think in the case of Kérastase is a very well established hair care range, and they belong to L'Oreal, and L'Oreal is a brand that definitely invests a lot in the research and development. So for me, although I'm paying a lot of money for a luxurious product, I'm also paying a little bit for that research and development and using new technologies, using new ingredients. So I feel like I'm paying for that, and I don't mind doing so. However, as I said, more affordable commercial hair care brands are not less effective. So it's just gonna depend on what you want. However, I think that this range is absolutely amazing. However, if there's only one product that you want to invest in of the whole range, I would say this one, because this one is going to really tackle the overall health of your hair, because it's going directly to your scalp and it's like a leave-on treatment. Another thing that I want to mention is that the directions to use this is to use it 6 weeks in a row. I don't use it that way. I use it as a supplementary treatment. Maybe perhaps that's why I've seen a little bit more slower results, and it's fine by me. I use it as a supplement, meaning that I only use it when I wash my hair. And the reason why is because I don't want to use it in the following days after I wash my hair, because I use dry shampoo, and those kind of things could potentially interfere with, you know, the effectiveness of this. So I kind of like don't bother. However, I definitely recommend this product. If there's only one product that you want to get from this range, I would say this one. However, all of them are just amazing. I really love I love the mask. I love this one. I mean, I love them all, really. I think they are phenomenal, all this hair care range. And stay tuned, because I'm also going to be reviewing the new hair line from L'Oreal that has a similar claims as this range. And remember that L'Oreal owns Kérastase, so most likely Kérastase is sharing some of their technology with L'Oreal. So we might see some similarities, so stay tuned for that. My review and long opinion about this Kérastase hair care range. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like it. If you want to see more of this type of content, I am really enjoying to do hair care products. I have like a bunch of styling products that I love, you know, cleansers. I have a bunch of things that I really enjoy, and I would love to share them with you. So please let me know. And if there's any specific product that maybe you would like me to talk about, let me know also in the comments down below. And I think that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you so much if you watched all the way to the end. I really appreciate your company, and I am wishing you all the best. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.